There's never a good time in your life to be told, you have cancer. But I was halfway through year 12. It just seemed a bit unfair. Here I was, school captain. I played in the band, the local tennis club, and I was doing pretty well at school. I was feeling good about my final exams. I wanted to do a double degree in commerce law at uni. You just don't expect it. My name is Ediz. I live in Melbourne. Halfway through my final year of high school, I was diagnosed with Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. This lump appeared under my arm from out of nowhere. As soon as the specialist told me, I went straight in to get things done, survival mode. I tried my best to keep my parents from worrying too much. My dad works as a panel beater, and I caught him online, looking at possible links between automotive paints and cancer. I was like, Dad, don't read this stuff. My sister was pretty down about it. I got all of her friends together and told them what was going on. I asked them to look out for her. Everyone told me I should quit being school captain, take the year off, defer year 12. I said no. My doctor insisted I give up sport, so I did. But I kept at it with everything else. The gravity of it all didn't really sink in until much later. I ended up in hospital for my chemo every second Friday for months. My hair kept falling out, so I just shaved it off. And I had this portacath implanted in my chest. Then there was the radiotherapy, every day for a month. It really knocked me around. I was always so tired. Every minute that I was awake, I spent at school. And then when I'd get home from school, I'd go straight to sleep, wake up the next morning, and go back to school. I decided to sit my exams, even though I was in the middle of treatment. And I did okay, but I just missed out on getting into law at uni. I was pissed off about that. I was like, damn you world. Why are you doing this to me? The staff at Peter Mac do a fantastic job. When a little kid gets cancer, it's horrible, obviously, but they've got their family to support them and make decisions. And when you're older, you're hopefully smart enough to think, okay, I need this treatment. But with teenagers, it's really tricky. You don't feel like a kid anymore, and you're going through that rebellious stage in your life. Throw a cancer treatment on top of that, and it's like, hang on a minute, I've got no idea what to do. Without the Peter Mac specialists and their skill set, there would be a lot more young people with cancer who would be dropping out of treatment or who wouldn't get diagnosed and would miss out on treatment. As for me, thankfully, it all worked out. I responded really well to chemo. I got better. And 5 years later at my checkup, the doctor said to me in the nicest possible way, I hope I never see you again. And I said, so do I.